Brothers at War, the story of Jacob and Esau. The house was silent, but inside Rebekah's body there was war. She would wake in the night, breath shallow, hands gripping her stomach as something inside her twisted violently. Not the gentle turning of a child, but the collision of two forces that refused to share space. It felt territorial, aggressive, personal. She tried to breathe through it, tried to convince herself it was normal, but it wasn't. And deep down, she knew it. One afternoon, after another wave of violent movement nearly knocked her to her knees, she whispered the only thing she could. "God, what is happening to me?" The answer did not soothe her. It divided her. Two nations are in your womb. Two peoples will be separated from within you. One shall be stronger than the other, and the older will serve the younger. Separated. Before they had faces, before they had names. Separated. That word followed her like a shadow for the rest of her pregnancy. The delivery was long, intense. The first child came out fierce, red, covered in thick hair, lungs powerful enough to shake the room. He screamed like he owned the air. They named him Esau. The second followed seconds later, but he did not simply arrive. His tiny hand was wrapped around his brother's heel, gripping, holding, refusing to let go. The midwives exchanged glances. They named him Jacob, heel grabber, supplanter. It was almost a joke at first. It wouldn't stay that way. Years passed, and the house divided itself quietly. Esau grew into his body like it was armor. Broad shoulders, sun-browned skin, instinctive movements. He learned the rhythm of the hunt, the tension of the bowstring, the satisfaction of survival. He was loud, physical, immediate. When he entered a room, you noticed. Jacob grew differently. He watched. He listened. He studied patterns. Where Esau rushed, Jacob calculated. Where Esau reacted, Jacob anticipated. He preferred the shade of the tense, the safety of proximity, the subtle art of timing. Their father admired Esau. Strength made sense to him. The smell of the field, the sound of a successful hunt, the pride of visible capability. Their mother watched Jacob. She remembered the prophecy. And sometimes, when she looked at him too long, Jacob felt it, expectation pressing against his ribs. Esau was celebrated. Jacob was chosen. And those are not the same thing. The day everything shifted began with hunger. Esau stumbled home near sunset, sweat-drenched and irritated, empty-handed. The hunt had failed. The world felt unfair. He pushed open the tent flap and was hit with the smell. Lentil stew, thick, spiced, rich. Jacob stood over the fire, stirring slowly. Esau didn't greet him. "Give me some." No warmth, no brotherly humor, just need. Jacob didn't look up immediately. He let the silence stretch. "Sell me your birthright." Esau laughed once, disbelieving. "I'm starving." Jacob finally met his eyes. "Sell it." Something flickered between them. Old resentment, old comparison, old wounds neither had words for. "What good is a birthright if I die tonight?" "You won't die." "But I'm hungry now." And that was the difference between them. Esau lived in the now. Jacob lived in the later. The agreement was spoken quickly, too quickly. Esau ate like it didn't matter. Jacob watched like it did.
and somewhere invisible, something eternal shifted. Their father grew old. Blindness came slowly, then all at once. But though his eyes failed, his authority did not. The blessing still belonged to him, and it could only be spoken once. One evening, he called Esau to his side. "Go hunt for me. Prepare the meal I love. Then I will bless you before I die." Rebekah heard. Her chest tightened. If Esau received the blessing, the prophecy would collapse. Or perhaps, she thought, the prophecy needed help. She found Jacob quickly. Her voice was low, urgent. "Do exactly as I say." There was no time to debate morality, no time to consider consequence, only action. Goatskins were tied around his arms. Esau's garments were draped over his body. The scent of the field covered him like camouflage. When Jacob stepped into the dark room, his father's face turned slightly toward him. "Who is it?" Jacob hesitated. "Only a second." "Your son." Silence. The voice sounds like Jacob. The words nearly broke him. But the hands felt rough. The clothes smelled right. The performance held. And the blessing fell from a blind man's mouth into a disguised son's future. When Esau returned and discovered what had happened, the scream that tore from him did not sound human. It was grief. It was betrayal. It was something breaking permanently. "Bless me too, Father." But some words cannot be reclaimed, and some wounds never fully close. That night, Esau sat alone in the dark, and hatred found a home in his chest. "After father dies," he whispered to himself, "I will kill him." Jacob ran. There was no dignity in it, no victory parade, just exile. The chosen son became a fugitive. Years passed. He married, worked, struggled, deceived and was deceived, built wealth, built family. But peace never stayed long, because unfinished stories echo. Then one day, the message arrived. "Your brother is coming to meet you, and he has 400 men. 400. Not a greeting, an army." That night, Jacob could not sleep. He divided his household strategically, prepared gifts, planned for worst-case outcomes. But strategy could not quiet fear. Alone in the dark, he felt the weight of everything he had done. And for the first time, he stopped running from himself. He wrestled, not with Esau, with God, with identity, with guilt. "Who are you?" the question echoed again, the same one his father once asked in the dark. This time, he answered honestly, "Jacob." Not disguised, not pretending, just Jacob. When dawn came, he limped, but he was no longer hiding. Morning light stretched across the horizon as Esau approached. Dust rose behind him. 400 men. Jacob stepped forward alone. He bowed. Once, twice, 7 times. Submission replacing manipulation. Esau moved faster. For a split second, Jacob braced for impact. But the impact never came. Instead, Esau ran, not in rage, but in release. He embraced him, and they both wept. Years of bitterness dissolved in tears neither expected. The war that began in the womb ended not with blood, but with mercy. 2 men, older now, changed, scarred, standing face to face without masks. And if you look closely at their story, it feels painfully modern. 2 brothers competing for validation, parents who chose sides, a moment of impulse that cost a future. ambition that crossed moral lines, hatred that simmered for years, and the slow, painful journey towards identity and forgiveness. The real battle was never about stew, or blessing, or inheritance. It was about significance. Who matters more? Who is chosen? Who wins? And in the end, neither truly won. They grew, they changed, they forgave. And perhaps that is the greater victory. Because sometimes the darkest wars are not fought with weapons, but with comparison, insecurity, and the desperate need to be seen. And the only way to end them is to stop running and finally face your brother.